Hello everyone, I'm accipiter from Naris Gaming. So yeah, things last episode didn't go so well in my favor. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Even after the recording, some behind the scenes stuff went actually a bit wacko as my client crashed and took the save file to the depths of hell with it. So yeah, it wasn't a real fun start to the world, but I backed up the seed. I was given a fresh, clean plate. I cut down some trees, as you can kind of see. It's a little bit bare here, and I finally made my da 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 starter tent, which I've been trying to rave about for last episode. It was really a pain in the ass. It actually took quite some time to build this because there were creepers randomly spawning, and I think like 3 times I had to replace these front doors because goddamn creepers came up from behind me and exploded me. Exploded me. Exploded the door. But yeah, it's pretty primitive, it's pretty simple, but I think it'll do pretty well for now. It's hopefully these frames aren't too brutal. I've been kind of experimenting with this. The render distance has kind of been my savior as of late. See? Nice and quick. But anyway, some other off-scene stuff. I got some tools, which I put in this chest. Got some torches, which are sort of placed on the wall here. There's like one stray coal that was actually placed over there in the water, and I got it, thankfully. So just for some little bit of adequate lighting. I know I could have made like a charcoal or something, but you know, I really didn't want to waste my wood because wood is very, very valuable in this pack, and you don't really want to waste it out. So yeah, like I said, I have some tools which I kind of made for myself just to kind of get myself going. Um, do I really need these wooden swords? I kind of made stone ones, so yeah, I'll just put those away. I could actually, if I had my transmutation I could make my transmutation table. I could actually make, I think, a couple of stone swords for just one wooden sword, which is kind of a bit ridiculous. We won't need that pickaxe for now, but so yeah, I didn't really do any major mining as that's what I was trying to save for today's episode, as that is the beautiful task for today, the goal for today. I'm gonna get some starter ores. I'm gonna get this beautiful thing going. Just before I do that, I'm just gonna double check if I have everything. Definitely need to bring some food along because I like having wow, 120 EMC for apple. Because I like to be prepared. And yeah, I think that's all that I can really afford for now. Two stone pickaxe and two stone swords. Those won't last for long. Trust me. I like to have long and lengthy trips to the mines, and it's actually pretty depressing. But yeah. Eventually, where we're headed with this is that the main goal for I think these next few episodes is kind of to get myself started into industrial craft too. And there are four starter machines which I do want to get started with. That being the generator, the electric furnace, the macerator, and the extractor. Those will sort of help me get my kind of get the intake of materials to be more convenient and to be kind of a little easier on myself. So the generator is actually, as you can see, there's kind of tons of generators. This kind of produces power for all the machines, and it is kind of the staple of industrial craft, if you want to call it. The the electric furnace, kind of a bump up to the regular furnace. It actually makes stuff really, really fast, and it doesn't take much power to do it either. So it's kind of like a microwave, although microwaves kind of take a lot of power to do it. The macerator. So the real neat thing about the macerator is that it practically doubles your ore to ingot intake. So for every one ore you put in, you get 2 dust out. It only works for certain ores such as tin, iron, It works with gold, just for like the minor ores. It doesn't work with any gems and stuff. And the final one, which I want to get going with, is the wonderful extractor. Now, what's really helpful about this is, well, for the main use that I'm really going to use this for, is to kind of triple my rubber intake, because rubber is very, very useful, as of course I'll be needing wiring to hook up all my machines together. I'm going to need, you know, a sufficient amount of rubber, and although we are in a swamp biome, you will see how quick we will run out of the rubber. I actually already have some sticky resin in here, which I kind of collected from some rubber cheese that I cut down. Actually, if you put in I think, citation needed, but if you put in a rubber like tree log, you actually can get one rubber from it if you put in the extractor. Or was it? Yeah, I think it's something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my butt. But so that's kind of where I'm headed, and hopefully we'll be able to do that sooner than later, because I like to drag on these worlds. But nonetheless, let's get going. So I kind of walked around the world, and yeah, of course, I kind of just randomly found this crevice, and I just had to jump down here. It's actually a lot of stuff down here, including mobs. I should have actually taken some torches, but I was kind of low on coal. There's actually some coal right there. This white ore right here, it's actually called marble, and it actually is a really, really nice decorative, ooh, splash. It's a very good decorative material to use. Hopefully you guys can see with my brightness. I know it's kind of low and stuff. As you can see, I kind of already started building, or kind of cutting down this area to get some stone. So I'm just probably gonna just finish some strip mining down here. So this ore that I'm collecting right here, it's called, is this copper? Yes. Oh, I hear a zombie behind me. And I hear lava near me. Lava. Where the hell is that? Another cool thing right up here, actually, which I forgot to mention as one of the starter minimaps, is actually a raised minimap. This is really, really helpful. You can kind of see what different types of biomes you're in, etc., etc. You can find your death point, which I should actually have enabled, because that will be a pain in the butt. You've mined for a long time and suddenly you die and you don't know where you died. It's very helpful. It's not that cheaty, it's there, so you might as well use it, right? There's just a ton of options. But you can actually change this to cave, and it'll actually be really, really helpful. Be very, very helpful. I don't know where this is. I think it's actually right here. I should be careful. So anyway, as I was saying, this ore right here, you might notice is like, uh-oh. So yeah, this ore right here is called copper, and this is kind of one of the most major ores that you're probably going to need, as it can create copper cables. It could create tons of stuff. I can't really think of much off the top of my head because I haven't really played much of this game for quite some time. Where is this? Hopefully I don't like dig into lava, because that'll be horrible. I don't know, I'm kind of intrigued of what's over here. Oh boy. What am I gonna dig myself into? I'm afraid that there's lava right above me. Oh dear, this is gonna be horrible. Oh shit. Okay, so I think this is another crevice. There's lava right there, so that was pretty close. Let's just take a look. Oh yeah, thank God I kind of went a bit further. I think this will be a much, much easier spot to mine than that water-filled place, so I'm probably gonna go up there and do it. Here's the typical iron, as everyone has loved. Tekkit overall will require lots and lots of iron, and what the hell was that? Was that a squid? That was interesting. So yeah, actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna probably mine down here. Eventually I won't actually need to, Okay, so that's a good sign that I'm not supposed to be mining that way. So as I was about to say, so eventually I won't really even need to be able to mine. I could just probably set up a quarry, and I can literally dig up everything without, having to go through the effort. So right here, I believe this is tin, and this is definitely what we're also going to need lots and lots of, as it can create most of the machines, most circuits actually I should say, which do end up becoming machines. I gotta plug up this water because this is really gonna be a pain in the butthole. Why is there a stray piece of cobble there? Oh my god, this is horrible. So much water. So yeah, you can see over. Whoa, what the hell? That was weird. It's gonna cover up that too. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So, as you can see right there, there's actually a very what the f. There's a red ore that looks up there, and that's actually called ruby, and it can actually be very, very useful, not only for EMC when it comes to equivalent exchange, but when it comes to hopefully there's no lava here. Oh, there is lava there, and I just might have done a boo-boo. Not only is it I'm sorry, I'm getting sidetracked all the time. There's always so many interesting things, and I'm no one to get sidetracked. So as I was saying, rubies are actually very helpful, not only for in equivalent exchange, but in as tools too. As it actually has the durability of iron, but it has the speed of a diamond pick. So it's a really, really helpful piece of ore, which we'll probably actually manage to get. But I don't have any iron to mine that, so I'm gonna have to make a couple of mining trips. What do we practically need? Just so I don't have to make this a very lengthy trip. So I need lots of iron. I think I'm gonna need redstone too. Refined iron is just putting iron ingots in the excuse me, the furnace again, and it kind of, you let it heat it up again and it becomes refined. Battery. I gotta check for battery. Hopefully there won't be anything that comes up behind me or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna need redstone. I'm gonna need tons of tin. I'm gonna need copper. Hopefully it's gonna be all down here, as you can see in the Ray minimap on the top right corner. You can see how low you are on the seed. This is gonna be a bit of a pain since we're underwater, but I think I'll have to survive that. I'm probably gonna have. Oh, that's close. Yeah. So how am I gonna deal with this? I'm gonna get that coal too. It's good old-fashioned mining. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of digging hole. Yes, I watch a lot of the Cast. It's probably like when I watch YouTube, I typically fade in and fade out of certain YouTubers. Like I watched Nova for a while. I watched much of the creatures. Then I stopped watching them. Then I sort of watched Sea Nanners for a bit, and then I kind of stopped. I watched Hutch even for a little bit, and I stopped. But overall, the Cast, I think I've stayed with the longest. I don't know why. I really don't know. Actually, yeah. You know what? We're gonna get over there. We're gonna see what minor stuff we can get down here, and then we're gonna probably go back up, construct an iron pick, and come back down here. Oh dear.